Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one is right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Jenkins. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Flag. Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's Watson. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
The throw right side caught by Keene. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball. Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Jackson's going to try to sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. A solid stiff arm. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk. But they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Browns 3.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you're talking about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Watson. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give, here's Jenkins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, Judkins. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw is Watson. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
You look at this Browns defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
10-10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, ready. Go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are? They come into the NFL now. They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
They'll get this complete to Tillman. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Browns at 6 and 3 on the year. They come in playing pretty well, 6 and 3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming. To the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Ravens 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Draw play. This is Henry. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And a Raven 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Pushes past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Warriors 70. Crack all 80.
Back to throw. Watson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. And the handoff is to Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They'll run it with Jenkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down the left sideline. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. An option give now to Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. His fourth. Rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Ravens have moved out in front. So this has been a team possessed in this first half. They punch in another touchdown on another excellent run.
And one of their goals that they emphasized coming into this game was winning the line of scrimmage. And I'd say it's fair to say they've done exactly that. And they've done it in the passing game as well because they protected the quarterback. But that time, great run blocking to spring their man for a touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance, they're getting off the field.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, Watson. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
79 Broncos. 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
7 Pirates. Go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Again, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tag. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70.
Watson looks to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
From the gun on third, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
60 Eagles, Dragon 60.
Now Watson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is taken in at the 5. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Browns, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Come on, come on. Go.
Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. And fun to watch. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Real quick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is Caleb Williams, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bears come away with an 8-point victory. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Charlie Werner. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. 56 yards, touchdown. The Falcons get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Brandon Cooks. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Bills would go on to post the 28-13 win. A final look now at the rest of the scores from week number 11, with Indianapolis and New Orleans enjoying the week off. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
16 yards. Here's the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get up, go, check, hook, check, Panthers. Let go.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Yo.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here we go. 61st, 19, Tiger.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Let's go. 76.
Now it's Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down. Watson now to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, break. 18 Rattler. Down. Hop, step, trap 60. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Alert. Hey, smash. I got him. On me. Say, hurt. Riggs. Check smash. Let go.
On the ground, this is Judkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Jackson will try and do this himself. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this. Third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 range.
Back to throw. Watson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 197 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run. This is Jenkins.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and he'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Watson from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Watson is going to move him around. On 1st down, here's Jenkins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Warriors 70. Come on, come on. Up. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
They wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun, Watson.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger.
A give up the middle. Judkins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 137 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Like ready.
A run, it's Judkins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This 2nd and 4.
2. Bronco 80.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 79. Panthers 60. Panthers.
Looking to throw. Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
15 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
65 catch.
1st and goal.
Back to throw. Watson. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson, options out left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's good.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the Ravens' 33-yard line.
79 Broncos. 18 Roderick.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 215 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Sit on! Sit on! 180! Sit up!
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Sit on! 180!
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Nice shot! Sit on!
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.